the cuff episode or live streaming that I'm going to be doing, so I don't know if anyone's going to show up, but got this new game, was a little bit awake, figured I'd have you guys on while I tried playing it, so I'll start saying hello to people, see what's going on. Already talking with Anthony Dukes, who's asking me where Data is. Not completely sure what you're talking about, Anthony, good sir. What's going on, Admiral Murphy? Admiral Murphy up in the house. Hey guys, if you're watching this, you know how it goes. I give it a couple of minutes, see who's going to come in, who's available, what's going on, and then just get into it. Of course, as always, you can check me out at twitter.com/lore reloaded, and we can just have a good time there. Have a good time. So yeah, I got this new game, very, very much early access. And thought I'd try it out and see what you guys thought while I was playing with it. There's a couple of things I already see that I'm having some issues with. Jordan Sullivan, not much. What's going on with you, buddy? And yeah, so this is Star Trek Adversaries, which the name is intriguing, but I think they're going to have some issues because I don't think anyone can spell adversaries, so it's always going to constantly be misspelled. Alright, and while we're getting in this and while I'm playing it, we were also going to sit here and talk about canon versus non-canon, or really whatever you guys want to talk about. I don't necessarily care. We can talk about whatever you want to. A lot of people getting confused on why I do what I do when it comes to canon versus non-canon, what I use, what I don't. And I don't know how to get out of the screen. Adversaries. Yeah, exactly, Anthony Dukes. Charles Holmes in the house. Jonathan Stevie. Jordan Sullivan. How do I get out of this? Yeah, as I said, this is early... this is early access, so back. Maybe I hit the back button. Maybe that helps out. Back button doesn't work. That's interesting. Now it does. Cool. Discovery is non-canon. Unfortunately, it is not non-canon. It is considered complete canon, sir. Anything that's on screen is technically canon. Okay, so this is a card deck game. It honestly reminds me of like a... oh, what is it? The Blizzard game? Let me know how the sound and everything is on it as well. But yeah, so a lot of people will talk to me and they'll sit there making requests like, you know, what about the Akira class? The Akira class was supposed to have the multi-chain attack, which was in the game, Star Trek Armada, Star Trek Armada 2. But canon is only what CBS and Paramount says canon is, and what we see on screen. So the game works like a card game. As you can see here, you have all your energy right here. That's my health, their health, them. All right, so the object is you can only play cards that you have power. So like 1, you can play 1, right? So obviously I want to get energy. Now I can play something with 2 energy. And I get a ship out. Yay! Yeah, Hearthstone was what I was thinking about. It very much reminds me of Hearthstone. In my turn. And the reason why I do that, and see, I think I'm more singular in doing that than like Space Dock or Trek Yards or really any other. I don't see a lot that do that, who keep to the canon like I do. But the reason I do is because I want the information that you have, especially if I'm doing canon lore, to be as accurate as it can be. And the only thing writers listen to is what's on screen. All right, so now you can actually see how the shuttle has a little slot here. I can actually give him captain or have someone on it. So if you're looking at this, obviously you get gain +1 attack whenever you retreat a ship. You can pull your ships back. You can get them out of play. In the bottom left, you can see the attack. That adds to the attack to it. The right adds defense. So I'm going to go with Vita going right there. And wow, they need to work on that. So 1 attack, 5. Boom, winning. And then I end my turn. Good evening, lore. I know what you mean about Trek canon being difficult. All the hard alpha, beta, and soft canon. Quite a bit of depth to dig through. You know, say what you will about Let's see. Start your turn, deal 2 damage to the enemy captain. Say what you will about Star Wars, but when they got rid of the EU and they decided to go full on with their own stuff, and everything that's made now is canon in Star Wars, I really appreciate that. I don't have to go through all this minutia, and people don't get mad at me. Let's get in there. All right. So we see the enemy here. They got 2 attack, 3 defense. This is the only one that can attack, though, because he's still... whatever, I guess he just arrived. We'll just attack the main ship. Yep. Anthony, if you can only see a static image, it's working for everybody else. Go ahead and refresh your screen. I didn't like that ship anyway. I didn't want that ship anyway. That ship was stupid. At Lore Reloaded, though I do have to ask, if you have read the IDW Kelvin Timeline Comps, mostly due to it being very good and more of it than the movies. Though I do have to ask if you have read. I have not read them, no. Let's bring out the Nebula class starship. And let's attack him. Boom! Yeah, and you don't get your health back. Once they take the health, it kills them. So I've heard a lot about the comics. I'm thinking about reading them. There's quite a few series, honestly, that I'm debating reading. Specifically, the ones that happen after the Dominion War. I forget what they're called. I've read a little bit of it, but not the entire series. And the comics, especially the Mirror Universe comics. I've heard they are really good. Let's bring that up. Now this one's got like super great shields, as well as it is a defender, so they have to attack it. And let's just... No, he'll destroy... See, he'll destroy both of these ships. Now, screw that. Let's just attack their main ship. I gotta destroy the main ship up here. You see where their health is going down? What is going on, Johnny Doe? See, he had to attack it. So this is me showing off a game that someone wanted. One of the devs asked me to do. I took a look at it. I figured I'd let you guys take a look. Let me know what you're thinking about this game. Again, very early access. That and just hanging out and talking with you guys, whatever you want to talk about. Specifically, we were discussing canon, but I'm open to discussing whatever you want to. Now, you also have your own ship that does all kinds of cool stuff. So you can do specials and stuff. So you have 4 cards. Give haste to target friendly ship. Still 10. Nope. I'll do that one. Is this an app game? It's a download game. I don't know if it's an app game. They sent it to me and there was a download for it. It's called Star Trek Adversaries. You can check it out. What do I want to do though, guys? I guess. Yeah. It's going to destroy my Nebula, but it kills him, and he's doing a ton of damage. And then I guess we'll trade off here, too. No, I can't. Oh, he's cloaked. I can't attack him. Okay, well, I'll attack your main ship. That's on you, good sir. Bring out one of the bad boys. Boom! Yeah, Mirror Broken has sleeveless buff Picard. I saw that. That's hilarious. Sleeveless buff Picard is hilarious. Especially since he looks like just stacked. Like somebody who will kill you just by thinking of you. Sleeveless buff Picard in a forked beard Riker. And that's the 3rd time I've mentioned this comic on here. I will shut up now. Quantum torpedoes. You need to break out the legendary Oberth. They won't stand a chance. I don't have an Oberth. They actually have Oberths in this, though. If I had an Oberth, I'd break it out. But yeah, I don't know. I have to work on the video for tomorrow, too. Tomorrow's the community poll. And I'm close to 15,000. So I'll be doing a couple of giveaways for those who are interested. Once I hit 15,000, I will by tomorrow. Which include 2 Eagle Moss collectibles. One, the Sovereign, which will be given out to one of my patrons, and the Galaxy class, which will be given out to people on the channel. So let's see. I need to do this quick. I hate that it has a timer. That's annoying to me. I don't understand how it destroys both ships either. I don't know how that works. I sincerely don't. And he didn't do any damage to it. What the hell? I don't know. Let's destroy him while we're at it. Yeah, see, I don't know how it does damage like that. By the way, how are you? I think you said a few days ago that your daughter was sick. Yeah, she had the flu. Doing a lot better. Thank you for asking. But yeah, my daughter had the flu, unfortunately. But everybody's better now. I actually have minor surgery next week that I'm looking forward to, let me tell you. Alright, so we have a captain here. We have Cassidy Yates. Let's do it. And she summons a Bajoran freighter. Hey, Laura, what is your favorite Enterprise? The Sovereign. I like Enterprise E. I actually don't... Galaxy is just a glass cannon, and I'm not a, I mean, I like the original series, but I don't like the tech of the original series. Yeah, they're gonna try to just... How the hell are they destroying stuff? And now they're gonna destroy the... See, he just did damage to me. Yep. Hello, are there any broken Walmart shopping carts in this game? I don't get that joke. I don't watch Rick and Morty, so maybe it's above my pay grade, but I don't understand that joke. What is that joke supposed to signify exactly? Heal target. Yeah, we'll do that. So he healed up. He's going to destroy... He has to destroy the Deradex, or I'm going to win. Original series has some of the best stories, yeah, but the TNG tech looks way better. TNG, DS9... Oh, yeah, he's dead. TNG, DS9, Voyager, even Enterprise looks a lot better. I am going to lose this game. I am straight up going to lose this game. That's funny. The thing I liked about the original series is that it felt very... What's the word I'm looking for? It felt more realistic. TNG was okay, but it felt... a lot of the stories felt more down to earth. Now, there was a lot of campiness. Like the one that had the Earth that repeated, that was stupid. But some of them felt more realistic to me. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Yeah, this sucks. LOL, yeah, it was a joke in my old Star Trek Online fleet talking about how bad the starter ship was, which is the Miranda. Indeed. Let's see. Do I have anything that has haste? Give all friendly ships with haste +1 attack until end of turn. Yes! I thought that would give it a hint. Give haste to target friendly ship. This thing is dead. I think I just won. Boom! That was pure luck, which is what card games are. Pure luck. He had me. I should have lost that one. Alright, DS9 is my favorite. DS9 was great too. LOL, yeah, it was a joke. Yeah, the Star Trek Online... I love that you can play anything you want with Star Trek Online, but it does break it when you're like flying in your Sovereign class ship and you pass a Constitution class. So what are your guys' thoughts on this game? It's early access, as I've stated about 15 times, but I don't know. It's interesting, to say the least. Hey, look at what we were talking about, the devil, and there it is. Oh, the Miranda class? Yeah. To say I'm not on this, let's try multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, there are some major glitches with it right now. Like, this, for one. I've never been able to... Okay, this is the first time I've ever actually been able to. I tried multiplayer once before, but I haven't. Okay, confirm. Now, if it says PMG, we'll be fighting a we'll be fighting a dev, but it doesn't. Looks like we're fighting OK Coyote. Have you ever heard the PC game Star Trek Dominion Wars? There's a ship called the Achilles class. I believe I played that ship. I believe I played that game. I think that was the game where you could make your own ships, and it kind of, or if you couldn't make your own ships, there was a game where you could make your own ships, and then it tied into that game. I think. Or user error lore. Yeah, it could be user error. Don't even laugh. This looks like it would be a good mobile game. I agree. I think it'd be a good mobile game. How the hell is he getting stuff? That's just crap. Absolute crap. Woot. What can he hit for? That's 1 for 1. No, I'm okay. Enter. This looks like it would be a good mobile. Yeah, we already talked about that. So, I don't know if there's much to talk about. After this game, I may just end it. But I just want to come on while I was playing this game, talk with you guys, see what was up. Yay, I won, I guess? Woot. I'll see if you guys can actually download this. It'd be cool if I could just play you guys. I don't know if I'm able to do that, though. As long as it's not the ID10T error. Yeah, I think this game, I'll be honest with you, I think this game is like Star Trek Online. Where Starship Creator, I'm sorry, not to get sidetracked. There's an old game called Starship Creator. I loved that game. Even though that game made absolutely no sense and it didn't feel like anything you did mattered. Oh man, I love designing like Defiance and the different ships that you could design. Though when you went on the missions, it felt like absolutely nothing mattered that you did or worked on. That was a fun game. And you could put your own captains or your own crew together, which was really cool. But like I was saying with this game reminds me of Star Trek Online, and Star Trek Online specifically or Star Trek Online, the pull for Star Trek Online is that you're playing Star Trek. And so I think if you like Hearthstone and you want to play a card game, then this is a Trek alternative for that, in my opinion, is what it seems like. I'll probably play that game, especially if I can do it on my cell phone. I mean, I'll mention it to you. I made Lieutenant Barclay the captain. Legacy was fun, but it had glitches. Yeah, I got Legacy on the way. Legacy is going to help me a lot when I'm doing a lot of my lore videos, a lot of my breakdowns. But it just looked really fun as well, and I'm somewhat looking forward to that. I think it'll be an interesting game. My favorite though is Armada, and Armada, both 1 and 2. I've played 3, but honestly, I'm just nostalgic for 1 and 2. And Bridge Commander. Absolutely loved Bridge Commander. When did you start playing Star Trek Online? I played right at launch for a few years. I played it right at launch, too. I got the game as soon as I heard that it came out, and I've been playing it off and on for a while. Before my channel really went off, I would go between like Star Wars. I'd play Star Wars and give them money for a couple of months till I got bored. Then I'd move to Star Trek, do that a couple of months till I got bored, and then I'd go to like World of Warcraft. I do find it funny how warping past a Constitution class ruins the game for you, but then an NX refit ship screams past you at Slipstream. Who said I liked it that it screams past me at Slipstream? I didn't say I liked that either. Did you ever play any of the old SNES Star Trek games? I don't remember if it was an SNES game. I did try a Dominion game, a Star Trek Deep Space Nine game, where you start off as the captain, and you're running around the ship. It's a side-scroller. And I never could get past like the second mission, which was to get rid of all of the bombs. You have to go find a bomb and then put it in like a replicator or some kind of chute. And I never could get there on time. At all. When did you start watching Trek? I started in 89. I'm old. I was born in 84. I started probably when I was like 10 or 11. I started with The Next Generation. Klingon Academy game, I played that. Oh man, I did. I gotta admit, I loved the Klingon Academy, and I loved Star Trek Borg, where you got John Delancey, Q. It was back when they were trying to mesh like video with actual gameplay. I love those games. I've always been a huge Trek fan, just because Trek had the best games, honestly, in my opinion. Yeah, 8, 7. I'm not gonna be playing anything for a while. I wish I didn't lose Star Trek Armada and Armada 2. By the way, I bought Deep Space Nine SNES game. It's called Crossroads of Time. Yeah, I think that's the one I played. It is hard as hell. I can't play the game. Or I couldn't before. I might be able to now that it's been like a decade or, well, 3 decades. My God, I'm old too. These games are great today. Those games are great today. I'm about 5 years older than you. Fantastic. We can be old together. Let's see. At Lore Reloaded, if you join Starfleet, what section would you join? Operations, Science, or Command? Probably Command. I'm not big on Science or Operations. I don't know that I'd be good at Command, but I would definitely join one of those. Some of these don't feel like they're worth anything. What does he add now? Yeah, let's put extra defense on him. Let's try something. Oh, I can't play it. Okay. Attack! Intern. Lore, just be happy there are no Universe-class ships in Star Trek Online. Wait, never mind. Ayo! See, this is where I start losing. This right here. And you can tell they're cloaked right there. Now, if you got stuck on games, YouTube can help. Yeah, that's true. There wasn't YouTube around back then. It's hard to believe now, but I remember back in time when internet wasn't prevalent. Man, those things are loud. Do I know where Greenville, Tennessee is? In fact, I do, being that I live in Tennessee. I want to play that Star Trek VR game. That'd be so fun. But unfortunately, I don't have the resources to buy the VR technology right now. Unless you guys would like to buy it for me, and then I'll play it. I'll play it with you on here. How the hell does that even work? That doesn't make any sense. He destroyed all my ships. This is like Star Trek Online, except I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. In Star Trek Online, I know what I'm doing wrong. Should have destroyed that ship. Oh well. Toasted. Yeah, man, that's crap. I don't even understand how I'm losing that. Alright. Alright, we're going to do this, guys. You're going to get me through this. We're going to work it out together. We're going to make this work. Alright. Here we go. I don't see how that's legal. Unless they got his... Unless he agreed to that, I don't see how that's legal in the slightest. All right, 3-1-2-1-5-1. Yeah, anything I attack is just going to kill me, so let's just unload on the player. Yeah, I don't understand how Seth MacFarlane... I mean, I assume it's legal. I'm not saying it's not. I was just like, man, that may have been where a majority of the budget went. I'm going to miss that fleet. I liked that fleet. See, this is why I don't do playthroughs. This is why I'm not a gaming channel. This right here. This. Unless I did a series on how to lose, then I might do it. Yeah, let's bring out Nekvar. Put an explosive on a Klingon body. It's funny because it's true. It's just a horrible discovery. It's just so horribly written. If you're on my Twitter, and I don't know why they haven't, like blocked me, but I will sometimes troll them. Not because I'm a jerk, I am, but not because of that. It's just because they do, like, they had this whole thing, I forget exactly what the wording was, but Star Trek Discovery, the Twitter handle, said she won't go against her ideals, or something like that. It wasn't that, but it was something like that. And I retweeted it with, unless you're strapping a bomb to a Klingon body, then it's okay. I don't know why any of the Star Trek handles haven't blocked me. Though I do know why I will never get sponsorships from CBS. Give haste to target friendly ship. Draw 4. Okay. 9 and 4, so I can destroy any of these and not get destroyed. Let's destroy you. Ow! That hurt more than I thought it did. And they got to pull out another ship. I do not understand this game. I don't understand this game at all. I'm so jealous you got Armada working on... Yeah, Cyborg, I need to send that to you. I'm sorry. It's actually not that hard. You just got to adjust something on your computer, specifically. In fact, if you Googled it, you'd find it. But I'll send it to you. I'm sorry. I know, buddy. I don't mean not to send you stuff. I just get really busy. And, you know, I'll be doing a video on what it's like, on what I have to go through and my suggestions for new YouTubers and everything. To get the numbers that I do, to get the amount of interaction, to make this a real job, it's basically you're an entertainer, and it's a lot of work. It's constantly. It's a 40-hour job. And I'm not complaining. I love this. I love you guys. I love talking with you guys. Don't take it wrong at all. But I mean, there's just a lot that goes into it. Alright, what are we doing? 7-5. Let's hit the 3-5. Oh no, that's going to destroy it. Stop! Ah! Oh, yay. That worked out better than I thought it would. You two can destroy each other. And then you two. Yay! Everybody wins. And Lure Reloaded, you need a ship card that has high defense points that can hold out against your enemy ships and moderate attack points to retaliate. I assume you've played this game before. This is like my third time playing this, so I got no idea what I'm doing. Oh, Anthony Dukes, you better find a computer, sir. You got to watch this. I got to have you watching this. This doesn't work if you're not here, buddy. At all. Deal 1 damage to enemy ship. Ooh. Alright. Let's see. 7 and 2. 5 and 1. 2 and 1. Oh, I can't attack any of those ships. Okay. Well, I'll just focus on destroying the actual AI. Oh, this might be game. Oh, it's game! Oh, yeah! I'd like to thank my parents, you know, because where would I be without them, right? So yeah. Hey, Laura, I know you don't usually dive into beta spin-off canon. Not true. I've actually been getting into that a lot more. And I want to start doing beta. I have been doing beta. I want to do it more. I like Alpha Canon lore because it's consistent. It's a world that doesn't change. It's something that when you look at it, you can be relatively sure it's not going... should be consistent with what you're watching. When I start including beta canon, then I can include in everything. So if I'm including it from games and they don't do games, why am I not doing fan fiction? I can do Armada just as well as I can do Star Trek Continues. And that's not necessarily bad. I'm going to start doing beta stuff. Wow, that comes off wrong. I'm going to start doing beta canon soon. But to get back to your question, hey Laura, I know you don't usually dive into beta spin-off canon, but if you ever talk about Ant game lore, you should talk about Armada 2 and Starfleet invading Borg space. I actually at some point will do a complete lore breakdown of Armada, Armada 2, Star Trek Borg, Klingon Academy, all of it. I want to do Star Trek Retro with you. I have a ton of free time to play some classics. Sure, we can do that sometime. The Last Blow was the shuttle. All Hail Type 5 shuttle. New TV show, Star Trek Top 5 shuttle. Trademark copyright. Let's try another multiplayer. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. I know this is last minute, and it's on a Thursday. By the way, if there are any days you specifically prefer me to play on or to hang out with you guys on, let me know. Generally, I'm going to be playing like Star Trek Online. Though, if you haven't caught me, go to twitch.tv/Lore Reloaded. Definitely check me out there because I'm going to start be playing other games as well. Even if it's not Star Trek, I was thinking like PUBG and other stuff. I suck at games. We're going to have so much fun because I suck at them and I just have fun with it. I mean, I am horrific at PUBG. Anthony Duke's back in the house. I used to play Elite Force 2 multiplayer with friends, and Picard had the best quotes for kills. I enjoyed Elite Force. I never really played Elite Force 2. I played it once or twice, and not because I didn't want to play it, just because, I don't know, I got busy at that time, I guess, as probably a teenager or early 20s. I was more worried about the women's. Can I play something that's not the angry AI? Confirm. Yay. Oh, that's a different ship at least. How do they get a Burrell instantly? How's that work? Alright, so let's play that. And then I can't play anything else. Yay! I have nothing to do but bang my head on the desk, not understanding calculus, so I'm doing nothing. Nexus, I'm completely with you there. I cannot stand calculus. Did have to take it. People would be surprised to know that I actually have a bachelor's. I have an associate's in what is now considered criminal justice. Wasn't called criminal justice at the time. And a bachelor's in, oh hell, what's it called? You can tell I use it. It is business administration. And I'm an entertainer for a living. My parents would be so proud. Have you played Star Wars Old Republic online game? Yes, that was. I actually played that when it came out first too. I'll say this: unlike Star Trek Online, Star Wars: The Old Republic offers a little bit more for you, I think. This is a bad hand. Star Wars, you get more from it than Star Trek Online. You play Star Trek Online to play Star Trek Online. You can play Star Wars for some of the other things it does. I think it does ground-based a lot better. I like the actual audio and stuff syncs up a lot better. All right, Seth. Why can't I choose you? Seth. Get in there, buddy. Your time to shine. How do you make money when you are on YouTube and at home every day? How do you make money? Captain Jesse 1, I don't know if that's an attempt to insult me or not, sir. There's a couple of ways you can actually make money off of YouTube. Through ad revenue, which is a lot of where my stuff comes from. Also through Patreon and things like that. When I do these videos and everything, it generates enough for me to survive off. I actually do YouTube for a living. Which makes a lot of people mad. And I don't understand why it makes people mad. I really, sincerely don't. I'm getting a bachelor's in automotive and transport design. Don't know what that is. It sounds intriguing, at least. Do you like the new Sarek as well as Mark Leonard? The new Sarek doesn't bother me. I tend to agree with Anti-Tracker. It's not the same person. I kind of like where he's going with him, though. It's not the same person, not the same character, I guess. Wow, I am losing this poorly. Dang. Alright. Those are the new ships, aren't they? Man, they're ugly, I agree. Oh, I should have attacked. I'm stupid. Do you like to go bowling? No, I don't. Why do you ask? I do not like to go bowling. I don't get the reference either. Bringing out the Miranda class. Let's see. It's a 5-1, 1-3, 1-1, 7-7. Let's just attack. At Lore Reload, Star Trek Online is button-mashing shooter with a Trek skin. Star Wars Old Republic is truly in-depth RPG character and story gaming, I think. I would agree with that. I would actually really agree with that. I don't think it's just a Trek skin. I think it's truly a good game. So you and I might disagree a little bit there. I think you do feel like you're in the Trek universe, but Star Wars Online is definitely immersive. We would agree with that. Draw until you have 4 cards. Haste. Oh, I don't have a Guardian, so I'll bring you up. No. Okay. Let's see. 1-3. No, I want to keep that ship. 3-1. Is there anything I want to destroy? Can I attack you? I can't. I can't attack you. So let's sack the in-class refit. Let's go toe-to-toe here. And then let's use you to attack. Boom! I am the greatest captain in the world. Do you like American Truck Simulator? No. What do you call a Cardassian in the ocean? I don't know. What do you call a Cardassian in the ocean? If you could be any Star Trek alien race, what would you be? What would I be? I would probably... I don't know. If I'm female, Orion all the way, because there are some advantages to being an Orion. If I'm male, which is what I am now, I would probably go... I don't know, Trill have always intrigued me. Maybe... I don't know, I'd have to think about that. If I could do like half human, half Vulcan, so I could keep my emotions. Now I gotta dance. What do you predict for Season 2 Discovery? I predict... Depends on how the finale ends, honestly, and I know that's kind of a cop-out. I need to do something. I think that if they leave it on a cliffhanger, then it'll still be about the war. If they actually end the war, it'll probably be your standard Star Trek that we've seen before, where they're going around researching and things. I think they're going to put Michael in the captain's seat. I do think that, and I think that we're going to see it's going to use time travel to do it. I sincerely do. Is it my turn? Eight ultimates. Type 15 Shuttlepod of Death. What? I'm still gonna die. There's no way I can live through this. Let's take out their hard hitter though. A seagull. You did. What do you call a Cardassian in the ocean? A seagull. Yes, you did that wrong. That was done incorrectly. I agree. I think Star Trek Online fails at immersion. Oh, we already talked about that. Yeah, I think Star Trek Online fails at immersion. Wow, they destroyed all my ships. Fails at immersion from the beginning of the game. I'm a captain now. I just left the academy. Everyone runs around in crazy battle armor instead of regulation uniforms. Yeah, I could see that hurting the fourth wall. I definitively could. Oh, didn't mean to say one sucked. I like Star Trek a lot. The war will not end with the season finale. It's going to drag on for at least 2 more episodes. Why do you say that, Mr. Londell J? Yeah, I'm dead. All they gotta do is hit me once. Watch this. Unless the AI is stupid, there's no reason not to take the kill. There's no reason for it to have done that. They should have attacked me and killed me. There's literally no reason. Yeah, see. Don't know why I waited to the end there. I guess it just wanted to humiliate me. What do you call a Cardassian in charge of a sailing ship? A seagull. Ah, I got where you're going with that. Alright, let's try multiplayer one more time. And then if I get multiplayer, great. We'll play one more game. If not, I may end it. Alright, so we're coming up with somebody. I think Michael Sue, and Giorgio are going to have a showdown. Michael Sue will have to take her out. I don't think so. I think that Giorgio is the way for her to get it right. I think Giorgio is going to be transformed and give her life for the cause. Yeah, I may be stuck now. Remember I was telling you guys how sometimes it messes up. It is early access, so that would make sense. Disconnected. How am I disconnected? Let's try it again. What do you get? Choose your ship cards wisely. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done ships. This is my 3rd or 4th time playing this game. I'm not even completely sure how to do the ship cards specifically. I love how you just hear everything in the background while we're still going. But what they do is they have it on a loop, so you hear that blasted door opening and closing like every 45 seconds. Yeah, Burnham invents the space cloak. It's too... Captain Jesse 1. It's too early on Discovery for there to be a phase cloak. It's too early on for Klingons to have cloaks at all. It's too early on for a devastating war that destroys the Federation. It's too early on for Tribbles. It's too early on for everything. Laura, did you see my comment on the Akira video? I didn't. If you do Beta Canon ships, the Jupiter-class ship is an interesting ship. Okay, so let me say this. I will be doing all of Trek ships. All of them. So Star Trek Online, books. I'll probably throw some fan fiction in there. I'm starting with all the Alpha Canon lore first and getting that out of the way. Plus, that's what's the most popular. But I intend to do all ships. Every ship that's made. Now, depending on how the derivatives work, I may or may not go that far. So, for instance, if there's not a lot of difference between a base Akira and what is it? The Thunderbird or whatever it is. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little tired. Then I'm not going to do a difference. But if there's a massive difference, I will. Too early for holodecks? Yeah, it is too early for holodecks, even though in theory, the animated series, which is now canon, had holodecks. What did the Sith Master say to the Jedi Knight? I don't know. What did the Sith Master say to the Jedi Knight? I'm waiting with bated breath to see what the Sith Master said to the Jedi Knight. I think it's going to disconnect me again. Probably nobody playing. I live by this is another alt universe theory. Yeah. I mean, it's the only way to enjoy it. I'd enjoy it much more. I could accept Klingons in Discovery having cloaking devices that are ancient, old cloaking tech. It just doesn't fit with the original series. Use your hate and turn to the dark side. So cloaking tech doesn't fit with the original series. It makes no sense. The Enterprise, which is the pride of the fleet, which is the ship that everybody wanted to be on, and they have no idea what cloaks are. They were completely surprised that Klingons had cloaking technology. No, it doesn't fit at all, and there's no way to justify it. And if you think there's a way to justify it, you're bad, and you should feel bad. Did you like the Family Guy Star Wars? Love the Family Guy Star Wars. Absolutely. Actually, you want to know something I've been getting into? It's not sci-fi, but I've been binge watching The Walking Dead. And I've just been loving the heck out of that. I almost want to do lore on that. No one would watch it, of course, but I want to do lore on it. Lore, I seen someone asking the name of this game. Give it another shout out. I will definitely. It's called Star Trek Adversaries. It's in its very early access. There are quite a few things that need to be fixed on this. For instance, the ability to play multiplayer would be one. It's decent. It's a Hearthstone. In Trek skin is how I would describe it. I don't hate it, and I'll say this: the devs seem very open. They didn't even. So here's what happened. I received an email. So these devs are the only devs that have ever done it right to date when it comes to approaching me. So the guy Sean sends me an email and he says, "Hey, we checked out your channel. I really liked your breakdowns that you do. I liked X." He actually looked at the channel and knew something about my channel, which is more than over 90% of the people who email me. And then he said, "Hey, here's the game. Take a look at it. Give me any feedback you want." And never asked me to do anything with it. Never asked me to show you guys. Just said, "Hey, here it is. Take a look at it." That's doing it right. So if a dev ever sees this video, which I doubt they will, that's how you do it. How did Starfleet adapt other stat ships after studying the USS Voyager after Voyager returned? I would assume they just studied it and then just used the technology. Since Janeway invented everything, effectively. Of course, the crew helped and did it, a lot of it, but she would be able to tell them how to use it. Do you think Star Trek governments worry about government shutdowns? I mean, they have dumb positions, so anything is possible. If not, maybe living in Star Trek is worth all the dangers. I don't think living in Star Trek is worth all the dangers, but I know they don't have shutdowns because they don't have economies. At least Star Trek, at least the Federation doesn't have an economy within the next generation, so they don't have to worry about that. Lore does it right, dog. Thanks for restating, Lore. I'm going to check it out. Love Hearthstone. Going to give this the try. Yeah, hey, Michelle, if you could, let them know I said hi. Give me a second. I would check it out. The only thing I would mention to it is that I know when I put it on, AVG didn't like it. My antivirus didn't like it. But there's nothing wrong with it or anything. It actually worked. And if you have Twitter, send them a tweet and tell them at Lore Reloaded said hi. And that you tried it out after watching the stream. On Twitter, I just put it in there. And it is at Star Trek_CCG. Do you think the JJ Star Trek 4 will ever be made, or did Beyond kill the new franchise? They actually have confirmed Star Trek 4 will be made, but it's going to be under Tarantino. And I'm not even joking with that. That is confirmed. Jack Layton almost single-handedly shut down the Federation government in his attempted coup d'etat. Yeah, I mean, that's a coup d'etat, a Starfleet overthrow of the Federation government. It's a little bit different than a shutdown. But, I mean, in theory, for anyone who joined late, make sure you click the bell icon to make sure you don't miss out on these live moments. Indeed, I would completely endorse that. Plus, generally, I mean, I'm going to start doing this stuff on Twitch more than YouTube. I don't want to spam people. But yeah, I mean, if you enjoy this, I like coming on. I like hanging out. Do you think the Federation government is parliamentary? I think it's the UN. And that's what he said he wanted it. Gene Roddenberry said they wanted it to be like the UN, and it acts like the UN. Only a UN that works, apparently. And I'll be honest, and I'll go ahead and say this. I think maybe This might be because I'm an American, and no, I didn't want to do this. Oh, hold on. What happens if I do that? Oh, I can get different cards? That's cool. Can I just keep... Oh, I have to keep those. Huh. I didn't want to do that, though. How do I exit? I want to leave. I don't want to be here. I can't go back. Once I'm in a game, I'm in a game. Well, that needs to be fixed. So I'm an American, and, you know, that from the United States. So this might be some bias here. I don't necessarily find the UN or the EU to be all that effective, but it's supposed to be an effective UN. And apparently it works. I just don't think it works. Now, that could just be my bias. And I'm not going to get into an argument with you. We're not going to have that discussion. So if you guys are about to have a fight with me or talk about how awesome the EU is, you can just save it, because I'm not going to. That's just my opinion. And I know it's probably because of my bias. Star Trek 14, expect a lot of blood and guts and sex scenes. You know, as much as I'm not sure that this is good for... This is going to be good Star Trek. Tarantino can't be worse than... cannot be worse than Discovery. I think he's going to do it better than Discovery. I honestly do. Yeah, let's... What does an ace and a joker make? A joker ace? Don't get it. Oh, that reminds me, Laura. I thought I was watching Star Trek Discovery in art class today. The sequence of gore, then lewd art like 4 times in a row. Discovery is so bad. And they were doing so good. Well, they were doing so good is relative. I was really rooting for them. They had turned me around in just one episode and it's gone. I don't give a damn about them anymore. It's unfortunate. I wanted them to do well. I really did. The UN and EU are very different things. I would agree with that. I did not mean to infer that the EU and the UN are the same thing, or they even operate the same. I bring them up because it would be more similar to the UN or the EU. And it would work, both the UN or the EU. I think it's more UN than EU. EU, from my understanding, has a lot more bureaucracy to it than the UN does. I might be wrong about that, so if you guys want to get mad at me, I'm sure that someone's going to educate me because I'm a stupid American. But that's my understanding. I could be wrong about it. You know, I'm actually getting better at this game. Michelle, disagree. I love Discovery right now. You know, Michelle, if you like Discovery, if you love it, if you think it's the best thing since sliced toast, then I'm glad. I'm happy for you. I sincerely, I'm not even saying that sarcastically. People who enjoy the game, it's great. I'm glad they can enjoy the game. I want people to enjoy the game. Or enjoy the game. Sorry, I'm bad at multitasking. Enjoy the show. And we can all just disagree on it and still be Star Trek fans, right? So I can still love Trek. You can still love Trek. We just disagree on that. I don't believe in the no Scotsman fallacy. I mean, you don't have to agree if the EU is different than the UN. It's fact, like how the Earth is flat. Exactly, Nexus. Exactly. I didn't say they were the same. I even came back and recanted and was like, no, they are obviously different. Y'all are just trying to get tricksy with me. Tell that to the folks on the Trek Facebook page. Which Star Trek Facebook page are you referring to? Because I know there are a couple out there. Is it the one that's owned by the guys who own Axonar? I've heard they've been pretty tough on it. You have to like it. At least that's the word on the street. Actually, after getting kicked out of the official Deep Space Nine, 20 to 40,000, I forget how many they have, I think 20,000 people. After getting kicked out of there for something stupid, I haven't been on a Trek Facebook page. I don't generally do that. I hope you are still streaming in like 10 minutes. I have to go to a floor meeting because college dorm. I tell you what, I actually was going to get off. I'll wait till you return, Nexus. David Whalen. Oh, what game is this? It's called Star Trek Adversaries. It is in very, very early access. There are quite a few issues with it. It's Hearthstone for Trek fans is what it is. And the dev was really cool, sent it to me. He didn't even ask me to put it before you guys. I just thought, hey, if I'm going to play it, why don't I play it with my favorite people? And here we are. Laura, I have a YouTube question. Ask me, Anthony. Anthony, anything for you, buddy. You ask me your YouTube question. I'm so bad at this game. Ugh. How's that not? Okay. Haste. Play if you have 4 or lesser cards in your hand. Gain +3 on attack. I don't have that, but I'll still bring the... Catherine. We'll give it to him. Woot. Alright. Anthony, where's your question? Did I miss it? Do you only fight Klingons? I don't know. This is the first time playing the game. I think I fight more than Klingons. I'm pretty sure. Where's the Ambassador class and the Excelsior class? I don't know. All my stuff is getting destroyed. That makes me sad. When does it officially come out and what platform? It's on PC for sure. I don't know when it officially comes out. I'll be honest, I don't believe that it's ready. I think it has a long way to go before it's ready. So, probably a while. Let's see, the nebula is almost dead and I can destroy anything. Let's just... Oh, let's destroy you. How long can an upload Shrek clap be? That is Seth MacFarlane, and I'm not... they had to pay a lot of money for that, I'm sure. How long can an uploaded Trek clip be before CBS sends a copyright strike? I honestly... so they rely completely on their Content ID system. They don't go and do it manually at all. I don't know how or when it picks it out. One of the reasons I moved to this more sciencey looking, pop out is because the smaller it is, it doesn't get popped by Content ID. Plus, I have a better case for fair use, even though all of it's fair use. Generally, if you just put the image up, or even with sometimes when I'm putting it up the way I do it on my stuff that I do now, it'll pop it almost instantly. And yeah, so for instance, my Rise of the Romulan Star Empire has made thousands of dollars that have all gone to CBS. I am not a fan of CBS at all, at least when it comes to their copyright. So to answer your question, it's all on the Content ID when the Content ID finds you. It can be instantly, it can be days. And they won't. You have to call their bluff. They will threaten all the way up to lawsuit. They will go all the way down, and they'll make you submit and say, "Hey, I'll take you to court on this." You have to call their bluff on it. They will go the distance. I need to end my turn, don't I? Punch the like button if you like this, yo. Do you ever get the money back? No. They've never given me a dime back. CBS has made thousands upon thousands of dollars off of my hard work and has never given it back. I will be redoing those videos one day and taking the ones that they're making money off. My Rise of the Rise of the Romulan Star Empire has almost 200,000 views on it. Haven't made one dime from it. Not one dime. I actually called them personally, and they said, nope, that's fair. That's not fair use. Utter garbage. Get ready to purge. Yeah, hey, have you checked out the awesome Star Trek VR game? No, I would absolutely love to check that out. Anthony, you're one of their lawyers, aren't you? So, can you do vids about Trek and not use any of their images or marks and logos? I can. I don't feel like it's effective. You'll notice a lot of the Trek channels will just do like a still image that they'll pan, and that's why I don't like doing that. It's also fair use. It doesn't matter that they're bullying. It is fair use. But in theory, I could. It should deal 1 damage. Why isn't that dealing 1 damage? I thought it said it deal 1 damage. I would play it on PC because I love playing games on PC. That's just what I'm used to. I don't even have a PlayStation. So, yeah. I got 9 a.m. lectures in 4 hours. Time to go sleep. Hey, I love you too, Ben Harden. Thanks for coming on. But you know what? You should just quit school. I mean, that's an easy fix, right? Quit school and we don't have to worry about this. What's this do? Oh my god, I just won the game. That was nothing but luck. Oh yeah. Who's the boss? Who's the boss? I promised I'd wait on somebody or I'd probably be off now. Lore Reloaded, what season of Stargate are you watching to do lore on? I've already finished season 1, moving to season 2. I'm going to start doing lore on season 1. Hopefully there's not a lot in season 2 that counters season 1, because that will turn me off as well. Like, dang near instantly. Who did I promise? I told someone I'd sit here and wait on him. Uzil speaks Klingon. Tell me. Tell me this Klingon. Michelle Leto in the house. Telling them that they just watched this. Michelle, you are a rock star. Let's try multiplayer one more time. Weird. I'm trying to link you the YouTube channel about the VR game, but it's stopping me. Yeah, it's probably... YouTube is weird about that. Send it to me in message form, and I'll get it. I'm pretty sure I'm an hour ahead of you. Got to get up early to take my daughter to school. Have a good night, and thanks. Cyborg XG1, that's really easy. Just have your daughter quit school. I mean, all for the cause here, buddy. I'm just kidding. Have a good night, brother. If I recall correctly, Stargate rarely has conflicting canon. Do you think Michelle Yeoh is hot? I think so. I think she's a very attractive woman. Yeah. I think they're all attractive women. In fact, I don't think there's anyone on Discovery that I don't find unattractive. I think Tilly's beautiful, in my opinion. A lot of people do, though, I'm sure. I'm not sure how to message you. It's really easy. Go to my YouTube channel. Go to About, and then there's a message option. Or you can send me an email, james@lorereloaded.com, and just send it there. Do they hire ugly actresses? Well, I mean, beauty is beauty's relative, right? So someone might think that those actresses are ugly. I mean, it's relative. If you mean by our standards, then I imagine not. I'm only 33. Alright, how do I... let's go back. No, I don't want to. So you can choose different ones. Can I unlock that? Can't unlock that one. Oh, is there an O-berth? I thought there was an O-berth here, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see if we can find it. No, there's no O-berth. Do the Constitution class. Nope, can't. Man, I love that I can't choose anything. How about this? Can I do that? Oh, unlock that. Ready. Ready. Let's do it. Alright, this is the last one. The one with the implant in her head is smoking hot. Don't know who you're talking about. Aren't you married? If you kept going on how beautiful these actors are, your wife might get jealous. No. I mean, you can say someone's beautiful and not say that you want to have sex with them or anything like that. I'm sure she finds women, some women attractive, and or men too. Saying someone's attractive or someone's beautiful doesn't mean you want to have sex with them. Like, how do you walk from a moving part to a non-moving part of the ship? Probably while it's not moving. That would be my first guess. Beyond that, I am not completely sure, good buddy. You do it carefully so you don't die. Just, hey, David, send me an email. Email me at james@lorereloaded.com and send me the information that way. A lot easier for you, buddy. No, Brandon G. On Discovery, doesn't the ship move all the time? You're talking about the saucer piece. The saucer piece does not move all the time. It only moves during a spore jump. So for that, I'm sure they could secure it, and when they go to black alert, then they know to get the hell out of the way of where it's about to move. Though that piece becomes completely irrelevant. I mean, if they only use that for spore drive jumps, once the spore drive's gone, what the hell are they going to do? Burn. Let's see. Da, 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 da. One, 3, so 4, 1, nope. 2, 3. 1, 1. Yeah, I can't attack him. I can't attack him. Yeah, we'll destroy each other. I wonder how much the licensing on this costs. Ha! They could rotate it to get on Georgie's nerves. They could, in fact, do that, yeah. David Wayland, I did not say Gmail. James@lorereloaded.com. James@thenameofthechannel.com. James@lorereloaded.com. Alright, guys, I'm pretty tired. Plus, I got another video that I got to get out to you guys tomorrow. So, definitely don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check me out. We'll have the video out tomorrow. I'll probably play this game more at a later point. And let me know what you guys think. Glad we got to hang out for a little bit. Also, comment and let me know what you think about the game so that I can send it back to the devs and all that. And guys, I'm going to see you on the next Lore Reloaded.